There's still one of those back-on buses. Anyway. My granddad was a nice guy, legend, but came all the way from Ireland. Have we got anybody from Ireland? Hang on, give him a second. No, they're not there. They're not there. I'm only joking. I don't send them in get the Irish. My best friend was Irish, and tragically, my best friend passed away last year. Yeah, the bee flew in his ear, and he couldn't get it out, so he shot it. He will be missed. That's a fucking joke, by the way. That's a joke. Laughter is the best medicine. Unless you die of egg, use insulin. Anyway, anyway, so I've been all over the place really. I was down in, I'm back in the Midlands now, and sort of was in Birmingham a couple of weeks ago. That was all right. Did a gig in Birmingham. Fucking hell. After the gig, I came outside. There was a 17-year-old girl sat on the floor, all on her own, crying. I went up to her and said, "What, are you crying a cock?" She went, "Yes." Anyway, and that's all right. I didn't get it either. Anyway, and I've just come from Wales today, ladies and gentlemen, because I actually live in South Wales, and I don't take the mick out of the Welsh because my other half, she's from Wales, and she's quite famous over there. You might recognise her. Yeah, she's on the flag. I took her to North Wales last week, actually. I took her to Bangor. That was nice. Oh, the red top, she was asleep. Anyway, it's a long way from where we live. So, yeah, been all over the place. My first gig in South Wales was down to my nan. Now, I love my nan to bits. I'd do anything for her. I took her out last week, yeah. Boosh, one punch. She's 87, she's no chance. Anyway, right. My nan said to me, sorry. My nan said to me, "We found the level with you two at the front, it's brilliant, stay there, right, stay there." My nan said to me, right, she said, "Will you go and do a gig in South Wales for me, where I used to live?" I said, "Nan, I didn't know you were Welsh." She said, "I'm not. I used to live in South Wales, right?" I said, "Well, I'll tell you what, write down in my diary where you want me to go. When the time comes along, I'll go do the gig. You know, if I can, I'll do it." So she wrote it down. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple of months later, the time came to do this gig. I drove all the way to South Wales. I don't know if anyone's ever been there before. I got extremely lost. It was a fucking nightmare. I had to ask this local bloke where I was going. I said, "Excuse me, mate, could you tell me the way to..." "Could you tell me the way to Llanelli, please?" Now he looked at me like I just shit in his hand. Say that again. I said, "Could you tell me the way to Llanelli, please?" And he went, "Oil?" I can't do the accent. He went, "Oil, boyo. Oil, boyo, stand by you, let me tell you." He said, "We don't sell it, then you don't do it. We say..." Does anybody know what they say in South Wales? Somebody got it then and they made the noise. I mean, and that's exactly right, because he said, "We don't sell it, we say, Chanethi." Right? That's what he said. And he wouldn't let me go until I got it right. He's going, Chanethi. Chanethi. "Where are you from?" And I went, "Luton." He thought I was having a go, and away he started chasing me down the street. He was ambitious because we're driving, right? And I got about a mile down the road, I crashed my car. That was a fucking nightmare. I went straight into the back of the car in front, and the driver got out, this little dwarf fella, and he came out to the back of the car and he went, "I'm not happy." I said, "Which one are you then?" I've got to be honest, from his reaction, I think he was fucking grumpy, to be honest. That was my time in Wales. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you a true story about my time, because I used to live in a little place just in Cornwall. Has anyone ever been to Cornwall on holiday before? Yeah, it's a lovely part of the UK, but it frightens the fucking life out of me down there. You know when you drive into Cornwall, right, they've got a sign saying, "Welcome to Cornwall." Whenever I drive in, there's always a little boy sat on top of it with a banjo going, ding-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. "You're gonna die, you are." You know, so, I'm not kidding. I was in a pub in Cornwall the other week, this bloke came up to me and he went, "Well, I'd like to introduce you to my wife and sister." It was just one woman. Which was weird. As he's walking out the pub, this Cornish bloke's walking like that. I said, "What are you walking like that for?" He said, "I just shit myself." I said, "If you just shit yourself, you should be walking like that." He said, "I haven't finished yet." Now this is a bit of a story, ladies and gentlemen. I apologise, it takes a little bit of time to tell. I'm just going to explain, right? When I lived in when I lived in Cornwall, I moved there for work reasons, and I signed a 12-month contract. I had to stay there for 12 months, but I wasn't allowed to take any family or friends. So I had to go on my own. Can I have a big ah? Now I didn't. It's a long time to spend on your own, so I thought I'd try and make some friends. I went down to this lovely little local pub. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the back of this pub they had a pool table. Now I like a game of pool. I thought if I have a game of pool, somebody might join in. So I went over, I was about to start playing pool when this American guy, have we got any Americans in? No, don't they smell? Anyway, and, that's a joke. That's a joke. I'm not going to tie them all with the same brush, but he was quite fucking arrogant. Right? This American, he was so arrogant, he walked with a swagger. He walked like Mr. Soft, he was like that. And he walked over and he went, "Hey man. Hey man." They weren't even playing any music. Hey man. Hey man, I'll play you with Paul, I'll play anyone else's Paul man, and I'll beat him. And I thought, you cheeky, I'll give you a game. So I played him. He played me, and he played everybody else in the bar at Paul. I kid you not, he thrashed us all. Can I have a large collective woo? Woo! So, the barman was watching from the back, and the barman looked over and he went, "Charlie, you'll have him." I didn't know who Charlie was, he must have been a local bloke, but he hadn't turned up. I thought, fucking leave him to it, I've got to play a different game. I went over to the darts board. I was about to start playing darts when this American guy followed me over. He followed me over and he went, "Hey man. Hey man. I'll play you with darts, I'll play anyone else's bar darts, man, I'll beat him." And he did. He played me, played everybody else in the bar at darts, thrashed us all. Can I have another big woo? Barman, still watching. Fucking Charlie, I'll have him. This Charlie bloke still hadn't turned up. I thought, one more game, then I'm off. This is doing me head in. So I sat down at the dominoes table. I was about to start playing dominoes when this American guy followed me over. He followed me over and he went, "Hey man. Hey man, I'll play you with dominoes, I'll play anyone else's bar domino, man, I'll beat him." And he did. He played me, and he played everybody else in the bar at dominoes, and he thrashed us all, and I had one last big woo! Woo! The barman looked over one last time and he went, "Fucking Charlie, I love him!" Ladies and gentlemen, just as he said that, the bar door swung open. I was stood behind it. And in walked Charlie. Charlie walked in, he was 6'7", skinhead, tattoos, the lot. The type of bloke, if you caught him in bed with your wife, you'd tuck him in. You know what I mean? Huge. I mean, how we doing that, mate? Do you want a cup of tea? Anyway, so sorry. I thought she was filming me there, she was playing Angry Birds, isn't she? Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie walked in like this. Let me just get myself into character. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Charlie. They should have done 2 coats on that. Ladies and gentlemen, this. I bet no one's ever stood in this corner. They should have done that, shouldn't they? Fucking should have done. Anyway, stage in brush strokes as well, you can see the lot. Anyway, shit. So, move on, here we go. This. The manager's going to come on later and go, "I fucking painted that, you twat." Anyway, so. This was Charlie. This is Charlie. This was Charlie.
She's got such a dirty nose.
And he walked straight over to where we were stood, this Charlie bloke, and he just went like this. He went, "All right, my lover." Fucking rubbish, isn't he? All right, my lover. All right, my lover. Who's this American bloke who thinks he can beat everyone at everything? And this American guy went, "Hey man." That's me. Charlie went, "You can't do this." Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie then proceeded in front of everybody in the bar. He took a 10p piece out of his pocket. He took the 10p, casually in front of everybody, flicked it high up into the air, caught it on the back of his neck. He then flicked it up, he got in his head, shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee, foot, foot, kicked it up into the air, turned around, pulled his pants down, bent over, and he caught the 10p piece between the cheeks of his arse. It was impressive. The catch, not his arse, I'm not lying. He took the 10p, handed it to the American guy who took it. I swear that's a 10p, not a copper. That's fucking disgusting, I'm sorry, you've just eaten, haven't you? Move on. Anyway, so This American guy, he then took the temperance piece and he flicked it even higher up into the air and he caught it on the back of his neck. He then flicked it up, he got his head, shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee, foot, foot, kicked it up into the air, turned around, pulled his pants down, bent over. Charlie had him. So ladies and gentlemen, that was my time in Cornwall. And from Cornwall I said I made my way to Wales and then down here, well, across the M42 over to this way. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, lovely to be here. Unfortunately, it's almost time for me to be going.